If your makeup moves around during the day or starts peeling or gets absorbed, watch this video. So when you put on makeup without exfoliating the skin, you're placing makeup on top of dead skin cells. This can cause your makeup to look like it's peeling, and it can prevent it from blending. Think of it like this. When you want to mop the floor with water, you want to vacuum first or sweep first before you mop. So if you don't sweep first, you're literally mopping dirt and dust. So you want to start by exfoliating your skin because it gets rid of the dead skin cells on the surface of the skin before applying makeup. So this will allow the makeup to sit on the surface of our skin without separating or peeling. So to exfoliate my skin, I like using a chemical exfoliant. My favorite is this Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Daily Peel. I like to use the chemical exfoliant and the Neutralizer to help balance the pH of my skin. I usually stay away from scrubs, and you definitely don't want to use face scrubs on your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. This is really good for sensitive skin because it doesn't tear up your skin, and I usually just use this twice a week. So we know that moisturizer is one of the most important things that makes our makeup last longer on our skin, but what we fail to do sometimes is we don't allow the moisture to really be absorbed by our skin before we apply the makeup. So when we do this, we're mixing the makeup and the moisturizer together, which can cause the makeup to not blend. So moisturizer should be placed on your skin to provide adequate nutrients to your skin so your skin won't absorb the makeup. But if you're not allowing the moisturizer to really sit on your skin for at least like 10 minutes, your skin won't have enough time to really take in that moisture in order to protect it from the makeup. So every skin type should moisturize your skin, including oily skin. You also need a moisturizer. So one of my favorite moisturizers is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel because it has hyaluronic acid, which is going to help really moisturize my skin. And it's also a water-based moisturizer, so it doesn't have any oils that will clog up my pores because it helps to keep the oils on the skin at a balance, and it can also work for dry skin because it helps to hydrate the skin. So silicones are commonly used in primers to protect the makeup from settling inside your pores, but if you use it too often, like every single day, it can prevent moisture from penetrating into your skin, and it can cause your skin to be dehydrated. So I would recommend using a different type of primer as well, so you're not always using a silicone primer. They're great, don't get me wrong, okay? But too much of something good can be bad for you. So to prevent peeling and patchy makeup while you're using silicone primers, the one thing you really need to pay attention to is formulas. So while you're using a silicone primer, you want to avoid water-based foundations because silicone repels water. And if you're using a water-based primer, you want to avoid a silicone-based foundation. So while you're using the silicone primer, you want to pat it on your skin instead of rubbing it because it's really just supposed to sit on the surface of your skin. If you rub it, there'll be like some texture that comes out of it, and when you apply the makeup, you're gonna start seeing like your makeup having that patchy, peeling look, which you want to avoid. So you just want to pat it onto your skin. When your makeup slides off during the day, it can have like a muddy and sticky look. This happens when our skin produces oils during the day when we wear our makeup. The skin also tends to absorb the makeup when we wear it, so you always want to make sure that the base of your makeup is protecting your skin from absorbing the makeup. A mistake I used to make is spraying my face with a hydrating setting mist before applying my foundation, but I can say this does not work for all skin types. If you have oily skin, hydrating your skin with a setting spray before applying your foundation can actually work really well for your skin and make your makeup last longer. But if you have dry skin, the surface of your skin doesn't have any oils, so you spraying that on your skin and then applying your foundation will make it harder for your makeup to blend. So instead, what you want to do if you have dry skin is use a hydrating mist after you apply all your cream products, and use that hydrating mist to blend out your makeup. So a hydrating mist that I like to use is this e.l.f. coconut mist. It's super hydrating and it allows the makeup to really blend on my skin beautifully, especially when the texture of my skin is really dry and the makeup refuses to blend. Sometimes we tend to think that blotting paper and blotting powder should only be used for oily skin, but some makeup products contain oils, and regardless of what type of skin you have, you're gonna get an oily residue from the makeup. I love using blotting paper during the process of applying my makeup and after applying it to absorb all the oils that are being produced. So you can use blotting paper or you can use blotting powder. My favorite is blotting powder. Even though blotting powder is in powder form, it doesn't add extra coverage of makeup on the skin. It only absorbs the oils on the surface of the skin, so I like to just just pat the blotting paper or the blotting powder on my skin. I don't like rubbing it because it can move your makeup, which you don't want. I like to use this before using a setting powder and after using a setting spray, and I mainly focus it on the areas that tends to crease a lot, which is usually around my nose and mouth area where I get laugh lines and the nose creasing. This helps to remove the excess oils without adding any extra coverage of powder on my skin. My favorite blotting products is the Fenty Beauty blotting powder, and I also really like the blotting paper. I feel like these two work really nicely. I prefer the blotting powder when I'm doing my makeup, and I prefer this when I'm out and about and I need to touch up my makeup. And sometimes instead of using liquid foundation, I like to go in with powder foundation because it doesn't contain oils, and when I wear powder foundation, my makeup lasts way longer. And that's why you should watch this video right here, because in this video I show you how to properly apply foundation so that it's long lasting and feels comfortable on your skin.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'.